Typhoon Hagibis has made landfall in Japan's main island of Honshu. About 3 hours ago, the eye of the storm slammed near Izu Peninsula, which is southwest of Tokyo. Billed as Japan's worst storm in 6 decades, Typhoon Hagibis is packing winds of more than 215 kilometers per hour. It's expected to bring record-breaking rainfall and strong winds. At least one death has been reported so far. A driver was killed after violent gusts of wind flipped his mini truck in Chiba Prefecture. Dozens of others are also injured across the country. Japan's weather agency earlier issued the country's highest level rain warning for several areas in and around Tokyo. More than 7.3 million people have been urged to evacuate. Stores, factories and subway systems were shut down as a precaution, while nearly 2,000 flights have been cancelled. Authorities have been giving warnings to residents about the powerful typhoon days before it arrived, as Michio Ishida tells us.
When I went to Shinjuku Station earlier in the day, I noted that people were listening, so the trains were very empty. When I reached Shinjuku Station, there were hardly any people. So people were aware of the fact that trains were stopping. If they were not, then it could have been chaotic in the area. Also, regarding homes, there were warnings by Japanese TV networks days ahead of telling people of how to deal with objects outside of their homes, bicycle plants, to wire them or bring them inside. And it appears that people have been listening. I've been seeing sandbags in many parts of Tokyo when I was walking around today. Sandbags to prevent water from flooding into homes. That's been done. And I've been seeing that people were not panicking. So that's really some good signs that people were taking measures to prevent a worst case scenario.
Now, my colleague Gerard Wong is one of the Singaporeans affected by Typhoon Hagibis.
I don't think we've seen anything major or emergency services in place right yet at the moment yet. But I've spoken to the hotel managers, and they said that in the event of a blackout, all guests to stay in their rooms, and the emergency exits will be in operation. From today onwards, at 5 p.m., they'll be offering free meals to guests, basically a rice bowl and miso soup from 5 p.m. onwards. Then they'll be constantly providing information and updates regarding transportation and weather conditions to the guests from today onwards.
It was supposed to be a trip to watch the Rugby World Cup, with the 2 matches already cancelled. Tomorrow's games might not go ahead, depending on the weather conditions.
We started to panic a little bit on Friday. Yesterday, we were planning to stay 2 nights in Nagoya, and then from Nagoya go down to Shizuoka to catch the Australia-Georgia game. We changed that. We dropped the 1 night in Nagoya and we came straight to Tokyo in the hope of being nearer to the airport. We also found out that all the flights for this weekend, we are on ANA, all the flights have been cancelled. And the earliest flight we can get out of here is on Tuesday. So we are stuck in the hotel for the next 2-3 days.
Meantime, at least 10 flights between Singapore and Japan have been affected by delays and cancellations. Now, according to Changi Airport's website, passengers can expect delays of more than 8 hours. The affected carriers include Singapore Airlines, Jetstar, Japan Airlines, and All Nippon Airways.